welcome back to TimberBorn. We have a dead beaver there. The sawdust died of old age. I guess that's okay. Our well-being is not high enough. The beavers are going to live super long. So, yeah, it's a thing. We still mourn the passing of Immortal Joe, who, it turns out, was immortal until the developers updated the game. Our power levels are very low, which is kind of interesting. Our supply is way higher than our demand, so I guess these are going to go back up slowly over time, which is cool. And we did last time put in a plan to build another set of wheels. We'll use the thing along here to do that. We'll have to delete the number cruncher to build the third wheel here, and if I might keep building down here, we'll see. It actually gives us power quite a lot of the time with bad tides. We are almost out of bad water here, but that's okay, because in fact, what's our contamination here? It's actually only 8%, so I think we should pause those. That's mostly clean water now, and unpause some pumps up here. We are short 13 beavers. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not sure where they're coming from, so let's have a quick look in here. So the engine, we don't have a beaver in because we don't need to, so that's okay. So that's 1, 11 inventors, so that's 12. Yeah, I guess that's okay. I guess we don't need to worry. I didn't realize I had 11 inventors. It's pretty nuts. Oh well. More science is more gooder, as we say in the science industry. We were pretty happy with our water supply last time. What we want to be doing is refilling our reservoir. So if we push that up to 1.5, we can open that up, and that will refill our little reservoir, just in case someone forgets, because the guy in charge can be a little forgetful sometimes. Also, last time we put in our plans for dynamite and our water pumps. So that should be about what we can do. We'll just let them put everything in there. So we'll be speeding up time very soon. Let's in fact speed up time now so water actually flows, shall we? And there we go, and that starts filling our reservoir. That we will have at 0, and yeah, things are good. I think they got some of this dynamite in, so I think it would make sense to actually, if we detonate that, we can't get that, so we'll leave that for now. That's okay. Good for water pumpers. So what we need to really try and do today is get this installed. Looks like we need to drop that down to 1. 1.5 is a little bit high, which is, it's interesting how much of an effect it's had. I'm just going to let it dump some of that out, and then we'll put it back to 1. Right, there we go. That looks more like what I expect. So we might need to make this channel a bit deeper so that it can cope with more water. And yeah, these guys are just hopefully going to get all of this placed, and that will be the dynamiting done. So over here, our dude is on mega tree planting duty. There's a lot of trees to plant there. This is our long-term thing, because so I have a I have a save on 1,000 Islands with update 5, and it's actually a really hard map to play on update 5 because If you're not familiar with that map, it's basically a lot of little islands with lots of water. And when you get bad tides, that causes all sorts of fun because there's not really anywhere for the water to go. So, yeah, it's kind of an interesting one. Oh, bit of flooding there because someone, again, mismanaged their water. I have trouble controlling my water. It's an age thing. It's an age thing. As you get older, you'll understand. So did I actually line those up? I did. God, I'm good. Look at that. I'm as surprised as you. There's quite a lot of explosives and stuff there, so we'll prioritize them picking that up. Although we're not badly for explosives, actually. We have got 3 explosives factories running. Do we need 3 explosives factories running? Maybe not, but hey, why not? We've got decent amount of extract there. That's a bad water tank. We've got 3 bad water pumps. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So I need to turn you on because the trees are a little dry there and we don't want them to die because they are going to become our source of pine resin when we get to that. So we need to be working towards the wood workshop and the tapper shack so that bad tide in 3 days, so that we can be producing the advanced breeding pods which allow us to produce adult beavers. And it's good that there's a bad tide coming because we can refill this, which is cool. We do need to get this finished soon-ish. I wonder whether we should. Maybe we should. Going to prioritize this because we do need to do a little bit of work around it, and this works, so we can always finish this off in the bad tide. We could, if we want to. Maybe get that one. No, why can't you get that one and you can get all? I guess it's just how it works, isn't it? So we would need to probably do a little bit of path so that they can get to that. Cool. Yeah, what I'm thinking is that it would probably be good to detonate these, get in the sets of floodgates that we need, so that we can purge the bad water that gets stuck here and around here. So that, actually, if we detonate that, that might do it, actually. That might do it. So I think what we're going to do is detonate all of that, which means they can't get there now, but we can fix that. We are going to put in some level. I guess it's got to jump up there anyway. I feel like we should detonate this out as well. So I'm going to put in level. We have triple dynamite there. We did. I'm going to put in some level 3 floodgates just here. And then we are going to put in some 3 high platforms. Actually, I'm going to place those one away from. What's this? We do need to get them to get this done before bad tide comes, because otherwise it's going to go the wrong way. So let's prioritize both of you, which means we do in fact need a triple platform there. Let's high prioritize all of you, and then we will put a path across there, and then they can finish that as well. Let's get time moving. We have logs and planks. We're probably okay for those, yeah. We are. I mean, we could probably for now pause all of those because our storages are all full. So we may as well do that. And that will probably get us some more builders going, which is good. And why are you doing this? And because it's all high priority, and if everything is high priority, nothing is high priority, as the saying goes. So let's remove those. For some reason, some Egypt has put explosives in there. So right, we have 0.7 of a day. You know what that means? Yep, the good old 24-hour working day. Beavers, you have stuff to do. This is basically full, and we could maybe let in a... No, let's call that full. And build, beavers, build. You need to get this done. We have all of the supplies. It's just a case of bringing them over. So if I'd been thinking about this more in advance, I would probably have staged some resources up here. But, you know, builders build. We could probably shortcut that a little bit by putting a staircase there in the long term. But chop, gents. That is one in. So there is a bit of work to do to get 2 of them in, because they've now got to build these 3 platforms. So we might not get there, but if we drop that down, once we are out of a bad tide, I am going to blast out that segment. But we'll wait until we're out of a bad tide, because we don't need contaminated beavers, and we do not have bots. So, yep. I think we will preemptively. We're at 0.1 of a day. I'm going to close. No, we're going to wait to close that up. I am going to do. You can stay pumping, but we're going to close you. And you can stay off for now because you go a bit deeper, and we are going to keep 3 pumps running. So let's just keep an eye on things as we wait for the bad tide to roll in. Someone remind me to turn it off of 24-hour working, please. I am relying on you guys to do that for me, because I'm pretty darn tired. It's been a long day. If you watch farm sim videos, it's still... Actually, no, I haven't recorded any farms. If you're a patron, then it's still Thursday, and I'm still really tired. So, yeah, see, that's our problem. There's your problem. We are sending stuff both ways, and you never want to go both ways. So, yeah, we do need to adjust that and get bad water coming into here, and then we can unpause both of these, and we will come up here and we will pause these again. And there we go. And please do not build the explosives. Please build the floodgate. Thank you, Beaver kind. So what we're going to do then is put a floodgate probably here. And that will allow us to drain this bit where we got bad tide stuck before. So yeah, it's trying to work on that. They are tired, but yeah, the bad tide started, so we may as well lose the 24-hour working days. Thank you for the reminder, folks. I do appreciate you keeping me on the straight and narrow. So they seem pretty determined to put those explosives in rather than building. I guess actually now, yeah. Smart beavers. we can delete that because they can get to that. Good beavers. Be kind of cool if they could grab that, but and hey, we're full anyway. But, I mean, this is kind of not great, but no one's going there anyway, so it's okay. And it's actually only going to be a temporary thing once they get that built. So that should now clear that out, which is good. They'll get these last couple of bits of dynamite placed, and then we'll go back to working on this project. I want to finish this off because it's a nice little project to get done. For the contamination barrier, we need the treated planks as well, because it would be useful to put some of them. It's irrigation, isn't it? Even so, because we rely on artificial irrigation, which we should probably let's leave them on actually. We could put some of the irrigation barriers along here, and it would stop these dying off in a bad tide, so that would be good. But yeah, weird that there's a little puddle of bad tide there. Anyway, chop folks, get these built please. Hoping this guy is coming to do the last one. There we go. Yeah, man. There we go. So we will detonate that. That will again have bad tide flowing, but we just need to grab a triple floodgate and stick it there, and we will make that high priority, and we'll even, because I am kind, give them a path to get there. There we go. So they can work on that, and then I'm going to medium high prioritize the explosives again so that we get that done. Once that's done, and I guess we could make it so we don't need that path there. I find it kind of annoying that they're going the route they are, but I think if we put in a staircase, why can't we put a staircase there? Because there's a piece of path there. We delete the path and put a staircase there, and then not another staircase. Why is it so hard for me to select the path piece? If we do that and then delete me overshooting slightly and prioritize building the staircase, that might save us some travel time, and we can think about starting to build our pump network. Or do we start? No, let's not. What we could do with doing is let's delete you, and we will put a lumber flag there, and we will finish cutting down all those trees. We can clear that off. But it would be nice to get rid of the trees here, because we're going to build our power network off of here, which was going to be a combination of the large water wheels and the so that's that sorted. It's going to be a combination of large water wheels and engines as we need them. So at the moment our power grid is generating way more than we need, so we can pause this. I've not re-added mods yet, not going there just yet. Call me paranoid, but I don't fancy that. We put in all of this building project as well, didn't we? So we still have a lot of stuff to catch up on. Have they built? Sorry for spinning the camera around so crazily. I want to make these high priority, because I think we could do with increasing our population, and we have spare beds. So actually going to build another one as well, so we've got 3 more breeding pods. We need to finish all the building projects that we've got, and then get back to making our new industrial area where we're going to put in the wood workshop, and the other buildings that we need. Yeah, we might even extend our gravity battery network as well. We will see. Yeah, space is kind of at a premium on here. So our 3 new breeding pods are in. Let's prioritize this so they actually get to doing it. We're still okay for planks and gears, so we don't need to unpause the ones that we paused. I'm assuming we don't actually have any running at the moment. So food is good, water is good. I'm actually going to pause another one of these. We will that guy's unpaused. So yeah, wow, he's almost got all of this planted. Now, it has taken him 15 days so far. So we are going to which one do we delete? If we delete that one, is that going to work? I'm guessing we did delete this one if they actually placed these explosives. I'm guessing they can't get to a bunch of those, so it might be that we've got 11 days of drought. They're going to live for 14 days, and they are actually full of mangroves because I'm an idiot and I hadn't unpaused the collector. So he can collect all of those, and then hopefully by either a bit later in this cycle or next cycle, we will have completed the process of building new stuffs. How are we getting on? So essentially at the moment I am waiting for them to finish placing this dynamite. So I think unless I need to intervene, a little bit of a time lapse might work here. Something different. Let me know what you think if I actually put it in the edit.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had afforded just like a void, but you broke the coldness somehow and lit up.
So sometime later, we have most of things in. I put a path in here as well from here. It's not the most efficient, but it will allow for the beavers to get there. We're just going to go around and check that we haven't done anything else too drastic by ignoring everything else. So yeah, we are okay. So that's in. We need to delete these and put in our triple dynamite. And then we need to work our way back up and out of here. So we need to actually, we're going to need to place dynamite on those a few times. So we'll get these in and the one for the stairs, and then we can make progress. What I am going to do is let some water out, and we can get these mangroves regrowing. So that will be cool. There we go, and that's going to get some more water in here as well. So that is all okay. You can be paused. Ooh. We might need to demolish that. So that will be a double, I guess. Double. So we'll need to, we should be okay. We might deal with that afterwards. I don't think they can get to most of that. Can't get to any of that because I kind of stopped them. So It's not important, but hey, do that. Right, that is in. So we need to put a triple dynamite there. And then we will demolish all of this. So let's detonate those. And let's put in, I'm going to put a dam piece there, even though we're going to build on top of it with a mechanical water pump. There is a reason for that. So let's jump down here. Where can we get to? There isn't really anywhere to get a particularly brilliant view. So we're going to go overhead again. And we'll go somewhere in the middle. And boom. So that's our structure sorted. I say we now need to work on removing that. And that is going to either be a single. So a single is one dynamite. That's one dynamite and one extract, or one dynamite. So that would use 2 dynamite and 2 extract, or 2 dynamite and 2 extract. So it's exactly the same. So it doesn't matter. We then need to delete that and put in our deep mechanical fluid pump, which is going to go there. And we will need a second one down here, but we won't be able to get to that without some work. So how would we do that? First, we will delete the path that I just put in as a marker, and we will put in the other deep mechanical fluid pump. And then we need some scaffold, and we need scaffold to get power in and out as well. So we'll leave it running on slow. Things should be okay with it going slowly. 2.4 days. We can leave that to be dry for 2.4 days. What we could do is unpause these. They can pump water out of there. That will be fine. So we've got most of that dynamite placed. We're going to leave them. We've got so many other jobs to do that I just want them to do that while I work on this stuff. So that's there. We're going to need to run power up there. What I could do is I could build that from. So what I think I'm going to do there with the power is step the power up and then run it along. We would need to go up again to get over the staircase. So we would need to do something like that. That looks kind of ugly. Don't like that. Nope, don't like that. We should not need that path anyway, so we're going to run it along the path and up once they've built it. But in here, we need scaffolding that is going to reach to there. But then we're going to need to snake this a bit, I think, or come down along here. So if we did that, yeah, I like that idea. So we can use the terrain then. So if we went there, there, and there, we need to get down to here still. So that would involve some sort of complex staircase, or we could build it all from above, which we could do by doing something like that. I think that will allow us to build that as well. And then we would need to, let me pause this so I can think. So I'm going to build platforms along the side. So that's going to be a turn. So then it would be a vertical power shaft. And we'd go up to there. I just want to measure the distance out, and then I'm going to delete all of this. There. 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 Is there even enough room? There. Yeah, that should be okay. So basically, we shift that across one. We'd need to do landscape. So we need to do a single, a double, a triple, and then at least triples there. Right. Okay. Let's delete all of that and let them get that built. So let's medium prioritize a bunch of that and get them going. So because I really want to get this project finished. So it feels like we've been working on it for a very long time. Yeah, it feels like we've had quite a bit of effort on this, and I said a lot of that is I don't do many things like the time lapse, and I'm curious what you guys think of that as a way of getting jobs done slightly quicker. I do like showing all the gameplay, so yeah, let me know what you think of that one. So they are still working, placing a bunch of this. We could detonate that one. We could detonate that one. We could detonate that one, and then let them get these built. Hopefully they can get to all of those. They can. Cool. Very good. So let's do a quick stock check. We've got plenty of bad water and extract and dynamite and gears and planks and logs. Scrap metals, okay-ish. We've still got a reasonable sized deposit there, and metal's okay considering what we're working on at the moment. Power is okay. So yeah, we are looking good. So we can detonate this, and then we need to do should I do these one at a time so I don't screw up? 1, 2, 3. We'll do that. That should be okay. I kind of like this idea because actually we're gaining a little bit more reservoir as well. So that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. I'd really like if they came and built this dam piece. Okay. 0.2 of a day left on the bad tide. So we are going to open this up and ready ourselves on closing this, and hopefully we can keep the bad tide pool from being contaminated with that nasty water. No one likes actual water, do they? So let's just keep an eye on it, and I think if we might have, let's push it up to a half first, and then all the way and see how that goes. It's working. It's working. It's working. It's clear water. Yeah. Awesome. And then we can close that. Close that. So that meant that our bad water pool is 98% contaminated. Awesome. That is exactly what I wanted to achieve. So we need to enable them to do some more building here. So we do need to put a ladder there, and we need to get them to destroy that tree so we can complete the path. And that should let us build all of that when they get to it. So let's... We're actually stayed neutral-ish on water. I'll unlock a few of them as our population grows. We have some injured beavers. I think that's just from working in industry. Power grid is okay. Yeah, I don't think we need to unpause any of the things that we had paused. Well, they've got all of that placed, so let's explode it, and then we'll open the floodgate up to in, because that's kind of the point of exploding it. Awesome. I guess we should have made those deeper. We can always do that at some other point, but that will refill and give us a nice reservoir. Cool. Right, how are we doing over here? Dynamite is in, so we can detonate that, and I did not go too far, which is cool. And then we are going to do power. Great. Another bad tide coming. Oh well. We're in a pretty good place for coping with it, I think. So that's got power up to there, which is nice. Do we want to step over that staircase, or do we just move the staircase out one? I kind of think that's a better idea. So we would do that and then put the staircase there, and power can go underneath it. So let's do that and prioritize that. And we need to prioritize the bits under there and all of the power network. That's all of that sorted. We can't sort power for this really. I guess we can, because they could build it from that side. So once they've got this staircase built, can, and then we're going to have power out here, and then we'll do something. That's a technical term, by the way. And we're just going to gently nudge this up, because we do need to refill our reservoir over here. So, but I don't want to do it too quickly, because it did cause us a few little issues before. There we go. That's filling up. And it's now going to hold most of the water that we want it to hold, bar this little bit. So that's really cool. That can be opened up for now. Yeah, once they build these high priority things, which basically just involves some builders being bothered to come and finish it. Don't you get stuck. There we go. So we can actually delete these now. So it might make for some inefficiencies in getting around, but I think it's probably sensible. And no, I didn't want to do that. I'm dumb. What I need to do is, and this is partly why I was thinking about doing the power grid above it, is I need to place these pretty much one at a time. So kind of sucks. I'm aiming for a video that's going to be about an... That's the plan. So we hopefully we'll get this mostly done. We might not get it completely done. I need to make this channel bigger because we are not coping with the amount of water that is trying to get around here or over here. It's weird how slightly closing those causes some issues, and why is... I'm not sure why that seems to be less pure. Let's just crack this open a little bit. That might relieve some of the pressure. Yeah. There we go. That's another benefit of that, I guess. We can just stop that overflowing, which is good. And... oh, cool. They've got that in. So let's put the next one in and make that high priority. And we are 0.1 of a day. So I'm going to close that. I'm going to open that. And we're going to close that. And that will let some water in, but not too much. That's not good. That's not good at all. I'm going to crack that open and we're going to take the hit because we are going to get some infected beavers. So we should probably open up the decontamination pod. So one of the things that they did update in 5 point whatever it is, that's a technical term, is they did speed up decontamination, I think. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Almost not enough capacity there. I wonder if it would probably would help if we knocked that out. So let's enable that by putting a path there, and that would need to be, I guess single dynamite would do it. There we go. Let's just open that path up a little bit. So how are we doing? You can build the things I want you to build. You are not focusing, beavers. We've got our power line in to there. So I think the water wheels we want to have out in the main flow, so they're generating similar amounts of power to this, because we actually need a lot of power. So what we would need to do is, I know levees are optimal, but I don't want to reduce our ability to handle liquid flow. So we're going to do that for our power shaft. And then we will be building water wheels from there. So actually we'll probably put a water wheel on that one. Large water wheel. Yes, please. Like that. Then we'll build some infrastructure so we can build it out and get power in. Seriously, how have you not built that? Let's just do a quick check around the colony. So pause a few water pumps and close that guy up. Yep. So yeah, this will be better at handling things once we've opened it up a bit more. We might want to take the corner off of there as well with a triple dynamite, so there's more room for water to get around. Where are my beavers and why aren't they building the thing that too far from right? So we need to build the stairs to be able to build that power connection. Right, now I understand. So for the kind of casual TimberBorn watchers, the theory is that while this pump is flooded, it will not pump. So it will just sit there, and the higher pump, pointing at the screen, this pump will pump water out of there. It will fall into here and run into here. And we can pause that when we need to so that we aren't always bringing water over. That's the theory. And then once this empties enough and this isn't flooded, this will pump water out of this bottom piece into here for this to pump water out of. So that's the theory of how it will all work. We'll see when we get it built, which may or may not be today because I have approximately 15 minutes left. I don't actually have to make the video an hour. They did the 2-hour epic. It's more that they are somewhat more digestible, I think, when they're about an hour long. So, yeah, they're getting some of this other building work done as well, which is cool. Our population is growing quite nicely. We actually have 13 unemployed beavers. So let's fire these guys back up. I guess we're using the metal, that's why they haven't done that. And I'm going to put in a couple more builder's huts. A builder's hut, because we've now only got 3 spare beavers. So I guess they're going into doing the science, and we've got 23k science. So I think we will put in a builder's hut and a hauling post. And science is still hurts. Science research is the lowest priority, so we're going to do these second lowest, and the same here, and we'll see how that balances. And I'm going to make that lowest priority actually. So, yep. So we then want to do our straight power shaft, and we're going to have to we'll run this one along the back here and come down here and connect in here, I guess. So that's going to come along there. So we might want to actually dynamite some of this out. Let's plan for that. Let's dynamite that all out, and then we can come down here and we can connect in here. We'll do a 4-way power shaft. We could just run along here and drop down, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll do a power shaft. We'll do a high power shaft. We'll do a turn, and then we'll do put the straight power shaft the right way along to there. High priority you, and then we'll have a turn there. So I did say originally that we would drop gravity batteries into here, but I think we'll do that over here. We've got a 4-way there, so we would just need to run the power shaft over that way. It's okay. Or we can, do I want to pause any of those? I don't know if I do. We're 12 beavers short, which I think is okay. How are we doing for power? We are good. So that's okay. That's in. So now we can delete that, and we will put in our high power shaft, and we will prioritize that. They are. Oh, damn you. Damn you, treated planks. I am going to delete you. We have enough explosives capacity now. And we are going to put in the wood workshop there. Yes. you are going to be medium high priority to build. And over here, oh, they have actually cleared those out. So we are going to put in the tapper shack. Yes. And you are going to be high priority to build. And we are going to put a pine resin goes in one of those. No, pine resin goes in a warehouse. I knew it wasn't a tank. Pine resin. And you are high priority to build. You are high priority to build. You are going to be set to supply. And then over here, we need to have a storage for pine resin. It's not where I really wanted to build this, but we need these to be working to be able to finish off the project. So we can delete you. We can delete you and you. And we can put in the double dynamite. So most of that infrastructure, all of the power infrastructure is in. It's just the treated planks and some metal blocks. So let's do power that. They should get that done. We are going to need I build there. I have to just ground that. Or we come along the back square. That's not going to work, is it? So we want to come across there. Pathage. And all there, and there, and then we want double platforms. And there. No, not that far. There, and then we actually, yeah, we do. Do we want levies? I think I'm going to go with double platforms. I know that it is not optimal, but as I said, I do not want to slow down the flow of the main river. We can also, and I think will also, connect in to this water wheel, and we can expand these out as well. So. And for kind of resilient power, I will put in some engines as well. We'll probably build those over this channel once I've expanded it. And I'm going to make, no, I don't need to make that any wider actually. We just need to handle the water flow better, which might be a case of adding in another dam here. All this is done. Cool. So if we were going to do that, we would need another double platform there. So let's plan for that. And then, yeah, we'll stick another dam here so that we can get more water flow going through there. Cool. So that power connection is all hooked up. So if we wanted to build, so these are 1400 horsepower in total. So if we had a drought, we would need to generate 1400 horsepower, which is, I guess 3 engines would be enough. We'd be a little bit short, but 3 engines would be enough. So we would be looking to do engine, and the path is going to need to move engine to there. Engine, yeah, it's every 2, isn't it? Because they're 3, 5. Yeah. So we would do delete, put in always there, just in case we need to do anything behind. But we do need to plan for engine power to deal with that. And these are getting built now. We need to let some water out of here, so let's do that. Oh. There we go. Put it into the other bit. Well, have we actually got a supply of mangroves yet? No, not really. I think they're being eaten as soon as they're produced, which is fine. So we've got 60 pine resin and quite a bit more for him to collect. So that's cool. Oh, the swimming pool got built. There's no water for it, but the swimming pool got built. I guess. Oh, well, it's okay. Maybe it wasn't the best place to build a swimming pool. I'm not sure. Maybe we could make this small. You know, we could dam across here and put a water dump in. I don't know. I'm still determined to finish this project off. We have a water wheel, so we can now do power. We power shafts back from there. Good. And of course, we actually need them to finish the water pumps. So, and until they have finished the water wheel network, we can't delete these to build the engines. I'm going to have difficulty building more power wheels here. We might have to be a bit inefficient and do something similar. Build a grid like that. And do large water wheel, and then yes, we could put another large water wheel there, and I think it would connect up. Let's do double, single, and then we would need a single platform there. Yeah, that looks like it connects up. So let's do some paths. That will let them build all of that. We don't need those two. As I said, I know it would be more efficient for water flow to have levees between these water wheels, but I mean, we're generating 400 horsepower off of that one, less off of this one, which is why I pushed this one out into the mainstream. We should have a good amount of power when we've got a bad tide. We'll have a bit less when we don't. It is okay. They built, yeah, so we've got more builders and haulers. Now we don't have haulers in there, so do that. Damn the research. We'll let the machines do the research. They're making nice progress on this, actually. I have missed some path by the looks of things. There we go. So we've got 26 spare beds now. We've got this monstrosity going in that's eating up our metal blocks. Do we have all the metal blocks that we need? We do not. So let's make that higher priority. Yeah, that's logs and planks. We have plenty of logs and planks. But that is why I put in this big forest, which is actually grown in now. Did we set a cut area for it? We did. Do we need to cut it yet? Not really, because we have lots of trees over here that have not been cut down. Did I clear the planting on here? I did. Let's start to throw in some coffee bushes. You can actually missed it. He goes to, so there's a new tree cutting animation. There we go. They actually gnaw the tree. I don't know if I showed you that very well, but Yeah, it's one of the additions they made. There we go. You can see he's gnawing the tree. Rather than whatever they did before to the trees, which was definitely not gnawing them. Cool. We have a lot of rubble laying about. Oh well. Yeah, that is almost built, and we're going to have like 800 horsepower. Are we anywhere close? No. I don't think we're going to get this finished today, folks. I am afraid. No, because tired old me does need some sleep. So I would like to get this wheel finished. Oh, they got that done. May as well detonate that, because that will help with the flow. And they got the tree removed, so that's good. Just need to get them to and get to that. And there we can. We just need to work on it, but it's low priority. So while they have the resources to do the other stuff, they should do the other stuff. There we go. So yeah, we've got 800 horsepower. So that's enough to power one. Hopefully with these three, I'm actually going to pause that dynamite factory as well, because we don't need that. But hopefully these three plus these will give us enough power to run the industry here, which we don't really need. We will move this industry over to here. So these water wheels should power everything during a temperate or bad tide, and then during a drought we will have to have the engines, which we've got provision for here. We will delete this path. I'll put some platforms in. You could put platforms in now, I guess. And we'd have 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and actually that would mean how can we power? I know okay, we could run a path down there, and we will also need to have a platform there, and we will need to have, guess we'll have, actually no, we'll have to come across there, won't we? Because otherwise the engine will be in the way. So platform there, and that needs to be a 4-way, and this will become a 4-way as well. So awesome, that is all good. No, they're working on that still, so yeah. I am going to have to call it a day. I think we achieved a decent amount in this one. We've got our power grid planned and part built. We've got power delivery in for the reservoir, and we're just waiting on them being able to finish off the pumps, which is really cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this works. Once it's in, we can extend it. So we can dynamite out some of this. This will all be moving. This will all be moving over here, which we will soon get to. We will soon get to. And actually, now we've got the pine resin coming in, we can look to start to swap these out for the advanced breeding pods. So that will save us some time in terms of producing beavers, because they will skip the child stage. I'm not going to do exclusively those though, in case we have a point where we don't have enough extract. Could we do with, I'm going to swap one of these to extract so that we can store more of it. And we actually have some spare beavers. So what I'm going to do is unpause those and deprioritize them somewhat. No, we should just leave the game running slowly so that it keeps doing something while I ramble, because you guys know I ramble for a bit as we end things up. So we're about halfway through bad tide. We've got plenty of water. And we can let more out. So that's the whole point of this, is to be able to, I mean, we're kind of improvising a bit at the moment. We're using deleting stuff, but there we go. Let's just let a bit of that into here. It's a little bit bad tidy down there. It's interesting. So we might need to, can't really remove that. We'd have to remove that bit and it'd be a bit chunky. Or I guess remove that. That would work. Thinking that we need more capacity to push bad tide through. So what are we up to now? 850. We're doing good. We are doing good. Let's blow that up and put in the double dynamite to take us to the bottom. Here we were. Yeah, we are. We are at the bottom of the map there. We can still increase the depth of the main river. That is something we will work on at some point, but has not been a priority to date. We've I think this is going to give us better water security, particularly as we remove industry over here. We'll have to have the 3 engines until we do something crazy like run a power line along here and connect into the power grid down here. Until we do that. But what we can do is this is all the same level. So, you know, we could start blasting this away and making the reservoir probably maybe almost double the size of it. So, which is pretty cool, I think. It's pretty cool. Our pumps are slowly going in. Yeah, I'm deep into ramblage now. So, thanks for watching, folks. I usually forget this, but I did mention them earlier. So thank you to the patrons and the YouTube channel members. And if some of you do watch the TimberBorn videos, so I appreciate you guys supporting the randomness that is whatever it is that I end up doing. Let's put in coffee bushes. So we do need to get coffee processing up and running at some point. Yeah. I will see you all next time. Bye.